What's up with it? What's up with it, man? It's the Bronco the Frog coming at you with another reaction video, man. Word on the street, the boy old Rodrygo, that man dropped a brace against Osasuna in a Copa del Rey final for Real Madrid to get that trophy. And everybody named Mama, oh my goodness, y'all was in my DMs talking that talk. Y'all was in my DMs talking about some, bro, Rodrygo still regular? He hit a brace against Osasuna. He hit a brace in the Copa del Rey final. First off, since when the hell was a Copa del Rey an important trophy? According to y'all, the FA Cup and Copa del Rey are Mickey Mouse trophies. Them hoes don't matter. The only two trophies, according to y'all, is the League trophy and the Champions League trophy and Europa League trophy. Them the only three trophies y'all told me matter. But hey, proud of Real Madrid. Shout out Real Madrid for winning the Copa del Rey trophy, I guess. But y'all already know, I think Rodrygo is regular as hell. But I give him his just due and I give him a video reaction. How Rodrygo became Real Madrid's next big superstar. Hey, teach me something I don't know, Nabuto. Go subscribe to that man, Nabuto, man. Channel link in the description. Let's see where it goes down.
Rodrygo is one of the best and most underrated players in the world right now. His journey to being a top footballer is unbelievable too.
See, look at it, look at this. This man, bro.
To being a top
there are those who don't and those who do it. If you your own footballer, bro, I don't think you should be doing other footballers' celebrations. Be your own man, be your own legend, do your own celebration. When Mr. Rodrygo did the see, when he did that, he just looked like a fanboy to me, bro. This is regular behavior. Only regular people do stuff like this. Like, do your own celebration. You know, Luis, he got the, you get what I'm saying? He got that. Killian, he got the Marcus. Everybody got their own signature celebration. This man Rodrygo go score. He go, see, like, come on, bro. Be your own person, bro.
It's unbelievable too. With him coming from a poor background in Brazil to then becoming an important piece in one of the best clubs in the world, Real Madrid. Now, Rodrygo's time at Real Madrid hasn't been the easiest, with him having some poor moments which caused a ton of Spanish reporters to ask the club to sell the player. However, despite Rodrygo having these setbacks, he didn't let these moments define the club to sell the player. However,
he tried to dye his hair blonde in a World Cup to seem like it was him. First of all, he don't even look right. Like, no hating stuff. Like, shout out Rodrygo. But some people, you get what I'm saying, everybody can't pull off the blonde look. He not pulling off the blonde look, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Vinicius dyed his hair blonde. He wouldn't look right either.
Player for Real Madrid.
I'm not even being biased. He looks right with the black. The black is him.
Well, let's take a look at the rise of Rodrygo's career. Rodrygo was born on January 9,
2001
and raised in a poor section of Osasco, an area in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Both of Rodrygo's parents were teenagers when he was born, meaning that they weren't prepared the best to raise him. Regardless, they made things work, but it took some sacrifices. For example, Rodrygo's father, Eric, was a former professional footballer who played in the lower leagues of Brazil. However, he apparently stepped away from the beautiful game to make sure Rodrygo had a father in the lower leagues of Brazil. However,
that boy is up there sad as hell. He ain't get to live the life that his son living, bro. He say, man, my son play for Real Madrid, and I just played in the lower divisions, bro. My son out here living my dream. He
apparently stepped away from the beautiful game to make sure Rodrygo had a father figure present in his life.
Rodrygo
had that same love for football just like his father did. He didn't have any other toys except a football and played with it everywhere throughout the house. Rodrygo was obsessed with the beautiful game, and this helped him on his journey to becoming a professional footballer. He became so good with the football that Santos wanted him to join their youth setup when he was only 10 years old. Additionally, when he was 11, he became the youngest player ever to sign with a sports brand. Then in 2017, Rodrygo signed his first professional contract with the Santos first team after agreeing to a 5-year deal. He made his debut for Santos in late 2017, but his first real impact happened in January 2018, where Rodrygo scored his first senior goal, netting a last-minute winner in a 2-1 win away against Ponte Preta. This performance gave confidence to the Santos coach at the time to put Rodrygo on the Copa Libertadores squad, and he later became the youngest player from Santos to appear in the competition. That's right, Rodrygo was breaking records and making history for Santos when the likes of the legendary Pele and Neymar Jr. played for the club.
I was just finna say, don't Neymar and Pele, did they play for Santos and Rodrygo was the youngest?
That's crazy. Anyways, 15 days after he made his debut in the competition, he scored his first goal in the tournament in a 3-1 win against Nacional at just 17, 2 months and 6 days old, becoming the youngest Brazilian to score in the competition at that time.
Okay, I ain't know that.
To score goals and display his electrifying technique at Santos, and big clubs around the world started to take notice, especially Barcelona and Real Madrid. Before making any decision though, Rodrygo was fully focused on helping Santos on the pitch, and he indeed was. He scored great goals for the club, like netting in a 2-0 home win against Sierra and also
Tested
scoring his
that,
first professional hat-trick in a 5-2 home win against Vitoria.
Daddy.
Overall, in the 17-18 season, Rodrygo had a total of 9 goals and 3 assists in 43 games, which is really good for a teenager. That's when in June 2018, Real Madrid weren't prepared to allow...
It's regular. Like he said, it's really good for a teenager.
17-18 season.
This is good for a teenager, but in terms of footballer standards, this is regular. These are regular stats.
He's young still. Of 9 goals and 3 assists in 43 games, which is really good for a teenager. That's when in June 2018, Real Madrid weren't prepared to allow another Brazilian prodigy to slip by to their rivals. That's when they agreed a €45 million transfer for Rodrygo, with him set to join Los Blancos in June 2019 when he was 18 years old. Like I mentioned, Real Madrid didn't want to let go of another top Brazilian talent, like what happened to Neymar when he decided to join Barca instead of them. So now Real Madrid made sure that they got their hands on the next 2 Brazilian gems. One of them being Vinicius and now Rodrygo.
And now
Rodrygo made his first team debut for Real Madrid in September 2019 against Osasuna. And within a minute of coming on, he scored his first goal.
Oh, damn!
Rodrygo is making an instant impact for Los Blancos. Then a couple of months later,
minute of his first game?
In September 2019 against Osasuna. And within a minute of coming on, he scored his first league goal. Rodrygo is making an instant impact
you let him
for
know
Los
that you
Blancos.
heard, though.
Then a couple of months later, Rodrygo scored his first hat-trick for Real Madrid in a 6-0 win over Galatasaray in the 1920 Champions League campaign.
So he already got a different trajectory of the start of his career than Vinicius did. That's probably why y'all be telling me he a better finisher than Vinicius, because Vinicius just now having his rise when as soon as Rodrygo first came, he hit the ground running.
Made Rodrygo the second youngest player to ever score a hat-trick in the Champions League, and also being the first player born in the 21st century to do this as well. Not only is Rodrygo making history for Real Madrid, but he's also creating history in the most historic competition of them all, the Champions League. Overall, for the 1920 campaign, Rodrygo managed to get 9 goals and 3 assists in 29 games. Also, his 2 goals in 19 La Liga games played a small part in the successful La Liga campaign for Los Blancos, where they ended up beating Barcelona to win the league title. Overall, for his first season at Real Madrid, it wasn't anything too crazy, but it was a good start for someone who was still in his teenage years.
Might we say?
The 2021 season didn't go well for Rodrygo. He did have some good moments in the season, like scoring a winning goal in a 3-2 victory over Inter Milan in the Champions League, but other than that, Rodrygo didn't do much. In fact, his total stats for the season ended up being only 2 goals and 8 assists in 33 games.
Can I speak?
In fact, his total stats...
Can I speak? Are these regular stats? Let me know something, man. You hear me? This is the season when I first started watching Real Madrid like that in the Champions League and whatnot. Every time Rodrygo was on the field, he was regular outside of the Man City game. You hear me? Regular stats. No, this is the year before last. Never mind. So, yeah, this was the year before that. Yeah, regular.
For the season ended up being only 2 goals and 8 assists
below
in
regular,
33
actually.
games. A definite downgrade from his first season at the club. There were several Spanish reports this time that started to call Rodrygo Gareth Bale's shadow, due to both having a minimal impact on Real Madrid. Difference is, Rodrygo is an upcoming youngster who wanted to prove himself at the biggest club in the world, while Gareth Bale didn't care anymore and just wanted to play golf all day. Additionally, there were a ton of people on social media talking about how the 2 Brazilian talents that Real Madrid signed, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo, were flops and Real Madrid should cut their losses and sell them. However, in hindsight, it's a good thing that Real Madrid kept these 2, because they're killing it right now. Anyways, Rodrygo's future at Real Madrid was up in the air while Zinedine Zidane was still coach. However, with Zidane departing and Ancelotti coming in,
Ancelotti know how to get his best
the following season,
out of the
and he
players.
became more effective. Real quick before we talk about Rodrygo's transformation under Ancelotti, please remember to subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to that man Nabuto, bro.
So thank you. Now, unlike Vinicius, Rodrygo has never been a nailed-on starter for Ancelotti's Real Madrid. However, he's been clutch when it mattered. In the last remaining games of La Liga, Real Madrid were in a title race to win the league, but they were down 2-0 to Sevilla. Rodrygo then came on at halftime and scored an important goal against Sevilla to inspire Real Madrid to make a comeback and win this important game 3-2. Then a couple of weeks later against Espanyol, he scored 2 crucial goals and a 4-0 win to ensure that Real Madrid win their 35th La Liga title. Additionally, in the Champions League quarterfinals, he came on as a substitute in the second leg against Chelsea when they were down 3-0. However, Rodrygo scored a volley to send the game into extra time, where Benzema scored the winner and allowed Real Madrid to progress to the semifinals. Then in the historic semifinal against Manchester City, Real Madrid were down 5-3 on aggregate. However, in the 89th minute, Rodrygo gave Real Madrid hope as he scored a goal to bring the game within 1. Then in the 91st minute, Rodrygo completed an almost impossible comeback to level the tie and send the game into extra time.
I'm still heated over this goddamn game.
When Real Madrid got a penalty and Karim Benzema took it and scored. Benzema did offer Rodrygo that penalty, by the way, but Rodrygo told Benzema to take it as he's the designated penalty taker and he didn't want to be selfish and go for the hat-trick.
Hell no, I don't want to hear that. Who passes up an opportunity to get a hattie in the Champions League too with that historic comeback? He was scared. I don't want to hear nothing about no, oh, you can have it, Kareem. You're a designated pen taker. Hell no. That boy was scared, shaking in his boots. He ain't want to ruin the work that he just did by missing that. He was scared. I told you, there are those who don't and those who do. Here are those who don't. He's a regular bloke. He's a regular bloke. You think Vinicius Jr., you think he'll be like, Kareem, go ahead and take that hoe. Hell no. That boy Vinicius would have got up there, hit that hoe, and got the... You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, bro.
Go for the hat trick. Rodrygo really put the team before himself. You
I ain't
gotta
trying to
respect
hear
that.
that.
Then Real Madrid went on to
respect
win the
it.
Champions League that season after defeating my club Liverpool 1-0.
Yeah.
So Rodrygo's crucial goals in the knockout rounds was pretty much the reason why Real Madrid won the Champions League. Rodrygo really went from a player that Spanish reporters wanted Real Madrid to get rid of to a cult hero. Rodrygo's redemption arc is unreal. Anyways, overall, Rodrygo got 9 goals and 10 assists in 49 games. A tremendous improvement from the season prior. Let's transition to the World Cup, where Rodrygo probably had the biggest setback he's ever faced. Rodrygo didn't have the best of tournaments despite him getting an assist in the 1-0 win over Switzerland in the group stages.
Because I was about to say, I honestly do not remember Rodrygo during the World Cup at all. I don't remember seeing any highlights from bro. You know, I don't know if he, obviously he doesn't start. I'm pretty sure he don't start, so I ain't really see Rodrygo.
However, as we all know, Brazil were the favorites to win the World Cup.
And
however,
they got
their
knocked
journey
out
got
by
cut short in
Hrvatska.
the quarterfinals, where they lost to Croatia on penalties. And a big reason for this loss is because of Rodrygo, since he was the first penalty taker for Brazil, and
He
his
missed
penalty ended up getting saved.
Yeah,
This
I
definitely increased the
remember.
pressure for Brazil.
I remember this because I was like, why don't you have Neymar taking it first? Rodrygo he's not him, man. Why? See, this video ain't do nothing but secure my thing. He's basically like an Origi character, bro. He's clutch as hell, but regular play, he's just regular play, bro.
Brazil, and
just
when
a better
Marquinhos missed
Origi.
later on, it was all over for them at this World Cup, and it all stemmed from Rodrygo's penalty miss. However, instead of Rodrygo letting this moment define his career, he's playing better than he has ever before in the 22-23 season, with him having 14 goals and 11 assists in 49 games so far. This is the first time Rodrygo has gone in double digits in both goals and assists, which shows that Rodrygo is continuously improving as a player. He's also scored important goals for Real Madrid this season, with him scoring a brace in a 2-0 away victory over Chelsea in the Champions League quarterfinal second leg, which ensured that Real Madrid will be going to the semifinal to try and retain the trophy. As we can see though, Rodrygo didn't let this poor World Cup moment define him, as he is still having his best season ever in his career. In my opinion, the world overlooks how talented Rodrygo is because of how good Vinicius is doing recently with Real Madrid. However, Rodrygo is still a superb player on the pitch and has already written his part in Real Madrid history. With him only being 21 years old, he will only continue to play for Real Madrid for many more years. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rodrygo becomes one of the best players in the world, along with his Brazilian counterpart Vinicius Jr. After all, Rodrygo is still so young and is already worth 80 million euros, and it's only going to go up from here for him. Honestly, I just can't wait to see what the future holds for this exciting Brazilian talent. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video,
man, go subscribe to that man Nabuto for sure. He made great videos. I just reacted to his Vinicius video, but yeah, like I said, Rodrygo, that man basically is a slightly better Origi. He get in the game, make clutch ass plays. You throw him in there regular time, you start him, he just gonna be a regular bloke. Hopefully as his career goes on, he continue this trend of getting better and better and finally turns into a somebody, man. I'm out.